You are live now.
All right.
I'm at 75. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
We are now live. Welcome, everyone. This is a new platform for us, so I'm just in case there's a slight delay of people trickling in. I'm just gonna wait a moment, but welcome. So nice to see you all. Oh, I can see all the attendees here. Hi, welcome, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Elise Boyson, and I'm the Executive Director of Sea Change Yoga. And I'm so glad that you could be with us today. I want to say thank yourself for showing up to take care of yourself this morning. Sea Change is a nonprofit based out of Portland, Maine, and our mission is to share trauma-informed yoga and meditation with historically excluded populations. And we're really excited to be part of this conference. We've been talking a lot about equity at Sea Change and specifically how we can really center the voices of our students as we are designing our programming and thinking about how we teach. So I'm so excited to learn from you all the next few days, and hope that I hope you have a wonderful class. I'm going to hand it over to Tizzy, who is one of our wonderful Sea Change yoga teachers. She has taught in the past at Florence House, which is a women's shelter run by Preble Street, and ACJ as well, right, Tizzy?
Yep.
Yeah, so a lot of our work happens in correctional facilities. And so Tizzy also taught at the Androscoggin County Jail up in Auburn. And she teaches all over Portland as well, and can maybe at the end of class, Tizzy, you can tell folks where they can find you.
Sure. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Elise, for that introduction. And welcome, everyone. So again, my name is Tizzy. I'm one of the teachers at Sea Change. And I just want to give a gentle reminder to everyone that is joining that absolutely everything today is an offering. So simply move your body in the way that works best for you today. Okay, with that being said, we will begin on the back body. So you can lie all the way down onto the back and find a restful shape, whatever that means to you. So again, lying down onto the back body. And perhaps you would like to bring the soles of your feet together so that the knees come out wide. Or perhaps soles of your feet to the earth, or even extending the legs long. And really anything with your arms, so you can rest the arms by your side or hands on your body. The eyes can close or the eyes can stay open. But we take a few moments here all together to arrive. So start to notice what you can notice in this moment. And you may notice an internal sensation, perhaps some congestion in the body or an openness in the body. Perhaps there are parts of your body that you feel disconnected from. Or maybe you notice something in the immediacy of your environment. A subtle taste or smell, a sound. If your eyes are closed, perhaps you see the light coming in through the eyelids. If the eyes are open, perhaps you really look and see what is around you. a few more moments here to simply just notice again. Notice what you can notice. If you would like, draw your attention to your breath. And perhaps at first you just notice where your breath sits in your body. So sometimes when we move through our day, our breath gets stuck around our collarbones. And you can use this time as an opportunity to draw the breath down into the lower parts of your lungs. And perhaps you notice the expansion of your rib cage, the gentle contraction of your rib cage. I invite you to breathe with me. So full breath in, fill up your lungs, allow your back body to expand. Out the nose, exhale. Again, deep breath in if you would like. Fill up the lungs. And this time, perhaps you open your mouth, exhale. A very gentle seal of your lips. If you have your legs extended, bring your feet to the outer edges of your mat. Although, of course, you are welcome to stay exactly as you are in a restful shape if you would like. Arms in line with your shoulders, palms face the sky, or any arm variation that feels wise in your body. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, gentle twist to your left. Allow the knees to soften towards the earth as you gaze up or perhaps to your right. Again, the eyes can be open or closed. And as you arrive into your shape, whether you have made the choice to twist or stay in a more restful shape on the back body, notice what you can notice and start to circulate attention throughout your body. And perhaps you notice the more peripheral regions of your being, so your fingers and your toes, your ankles and your wrists, and you travel your attention all the way through your entire body. So slowly make your way back up through center. The knees tap at your midline, and you can adjust the spine and the pelvis as you need. Full breath in. Exhale, twist to your right. Gaze can be up or to your left. And perhaps you notice any little fidgets in the body. You notice where your attention sits. Perhaps you're following some thread of thought, or you're noticing a sound or a movement that is outside your body. Or perhaps your attention is being pulled somewhere internally, like the spine, the hips, and offering to relax the jaw. So slowly make your way back up to center, soles of your feet to the earth. And you can adjust the hips and the lower back as you need. But we pause once again on the back body. Full breath in. Full breath out. gather your knees towards your chest and gently roll to your right or your left-hand side and rest on your side body. So perhaps the ear comes to the bicep, opposite palm to the earth by your heart. And you feel the connection of side body to the earth. And through whatever movements you would like, guide yourself to any seat. So this could be a cross-legged shape or perhaps a kneeling shape. Again, you're more than welcome to stay on your back body. So this time is really for you to explore whatever feels most wise for you. We'll plant your hands onto your thighs. Lean your weight back ever so slightly. Start to rub your hands on your thighs and making connection with yourself. One of the ways that we can self-regulate and firing up the nerve endings that sit in the hands. And as you start to rub the thighs, keep the jaw soft. If you would like, you can speed up your hands, so create a little bit more friction between the palms and the thighs. And then gently pause in stillness, relax shoulders away from your ears. Full breath in. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. And you can feel free to play with the dip of your chin or the lift of your chin to the sky. So gently exploring the relationship of chin to chest as you deliver your breath to the left side of your neck. So keep the jaw soft. Well, often the neck, the cervical spine, is the first point of reactivity in the body and therefore holds on to a lot of unnecessary stress and tension. So perhaps you envision your breath clearing away any congestion or stickiness through the left side of your neck. So gently draw the head back over the tailbone, breathe in. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. A slight separation between your upper and lower jaw, and then off you go to explore on your own whether you want to play with the gentle dip of your chin towards your chest or lift of chin to sky. Or perhaps you find stillness. And as you start to explore the right channel of your neck, you may notice that a whole new side of your body has a tendency to tell a whole new story. So simply notice what you can notice. A few more breaths here with the invitation to envision delivering your breath to the right side of your neck. So gently stack your head right over your tailbone. So lift the head up, chin in line with the earth. Float your arms to the sky, inhale. The breath is always optional. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Allow the sides of your waist to lengthen. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky, soften the sides of your throat. Perhaps you lift your chin and look up. Exhale, side body stretch to your right, right palm to the earth. Reach your left arm up and over any amount. An invitation to relax right ear, right shoulder. And if this feels a little bit too much for whatever reason on the side body, you can relax your left hand to your left thigh. And allow the skin to spread across the left side of your body. And perhaps you notice your breath. So take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Come back up to center. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, side body stretch to your left palm roots, right arm up and over. Now soften left ear, left shoulder. Spiral the right armpit to the sky or plant the right palm to right thigh. And keep your jaw soft and invite yourself to rest into this moment, whatever it presents to you. Whether you feel a bit of agitation or discomfort or perhaps an ease and an openness. We'll float both arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, hands to your heart, palms pressed, or hands anywhere on your body or hands to the earth. With gentle gaze downward. And when you're ready, bring your knees to the long edges of your mat as you soften your hips to your heels. So the arms extend forward, or you can stack the palms, elbows flare out wide. And as you rest, invite the front body to soften. So the forehead relaxes all the way down, if that feels accessible. If you have a pillow or a blanket in your environment, you can always use that for support underneath the head. So my forehead will stay slightly lifted just so that you can hear my voice. But please do invite the forehead to soften. And as you arrive into this new shape, start to notice what the body has to offer to you. And the tops of the feet root. Perhaps you feel an openness in the outer hips or the inner thighs or some stickiness or congestion that runs up and down the length of the spine. If you would like to breathe with me, take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Again, deep breath in. Full breath out. Slowly rise up to a tabletop position. So your hands come underneath your shoulders and your hips right on top of your knees. And perhaps you take a little walk of your table towards the top edge of your space, whether you're on a mat or not. So spread your fingers wide, gaze down. Inhale, cow. Lower your belly, lift your heart up. Glide the shoulder blades back. Exhale, round chin to chest. Draw the stomach up and in as you lead with the back of your heart so the shoulders protract. But we continue to undulate through the spine if this feels wise for you. And perhaps you choose to do this with your own breath cycle, whether you choose an inhale or an exhale as you extend or flex the spine. And of course, you're welcome to explore really any other movement or stillness that your body calls for. So pause with your shoulders over your wrists. Take your gaze down so that the back of your neck elongates. Step your right foot back on the ball of your right foot, so the right foot connects to the earth. We'll start to rock your weight forwards and backwards. And again, all of these movements are simply just invitations. And as you start to rock the weight forwards and backwards, draw attention down into the peripheral regions of your body. So the muscles between your toes, your inner arch, perhaps your calf. And at the same time, cultivate a sense of dual awareness, right? Being aware of not only the sensations through the lower part of your body, but also the sensations through the upper part of your body. And keep your hands rooted. And then pause with the shoulders right back over the wrists. Right shin to the earth. Extend your left leg back so that the left foot is on the earth. We'll start to rock forwards and backwards. And you're welcome to pause and explore at any point. If you notice a part of your body that perhaps you want to send or deliver an extra breath to. We'll pause with the shoulders over the wrists. Lower your left shin to the earth. And then take your table for a little walk now towards the back edge of your mat. So stay with your hips over your knees and an offering to draw the arms forward so you walk the hands forward as you soften the front body towards the ground. And if this feels a little bit too much on the chest or the shoulders or the back, you're welcome to move to hips to your heels, arms extend forward, relax the forehead down. We pause here. And the offering is to once again notice what you can notice. In many ways, this practice is an invitation to rest in what is. So whatever presents itself in each moment. But we will meet on the front body so you can ripple your way there or find your way onto the earth in your own movements. Draw your elbows underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers wide, root down through the tops of your feet. Lift the heart space forward and then up. Slight dip of your chin in, back of your neck elongates. So we pause here. And you're welcome, of course, to just lie onto your front body or explore this shape with me. So send your attention to the tops of your feet. A gentle curl of your tailbone, feel your lower body activate. Energetically hug your elbows towards the back edge of your space. Slight dip of your chin in. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Again, inhale. Exhale, release down to the ground. Make a pillow with your hands. Stack your forehead on top of your hands. The elbows point out. Invite everything to release and soften. Or perhaps you notice a little fidgeting or agitation in the body, and it is without judgment that you simply just notice each moment. Whether you find ease or resistance, there's no right or wrong. And when you're ready, make your way back so that your knees are wide, hips come to your heels, arms extend forward. Once again, rise up to a tabletop position. Walk your hands forward about one handprint or so. With the toes curled under, draw your hips up and back. find an inverted V shape. And you can keep a pretty generous bend to your knees, a soft bend to your elbows. If you would like, pedal your feet. Perhaps you sway your hips. So it's an opportunity to move in really any intuitive way. Maybe that's stillness or gentle movement. We'll pause in stillness, look forward. Slowly walk to the top of your mat or to your space. Your feet are hip distance apart or slightly wider. Receive alternate forearms and sway the body side to side. The offering is to keep a pretty generous bend to your knees so that the back line of your body can open. And perhaps you give your head a little shake and your jaw a little wiggle as you invite unnecessary tension to dissipate. We'll unwind the arms. Plant your hands to your shins. Inhale, extend the spine forward. Keep your gaze down. Exhale, fold in, bow down. Stand up, perhaps with an inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center or hands anywhere on your body, or rest your arms by your side. And we pause for a moment and notice what you can notice. Whether that be an internal sensation or some sort of sound or anything from your external environment. And perhaps you notice your breath. And if you notice that it's stuck around your collarbones or your upper chest, perhaps you welcome it down into the lower parts of your lungs so you feel your navel expand and contract. So if you would like to move with me, ground through your feet. Sweep both arms up, perhaps with your inhale. Exhale, fold in, hinge from your hips, a generous bend to your knees as you lower the torso down. Lift your spine, inhale, reach the top of your head forward. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, sweep your arms up, press through your feet. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, arms to the sky. To your right, exhale, side body stretch. So I'll turn to face you. The right arm comes to the earth, left arm up and over. So similar to when we were in a seat, relax right ear, right shoulder. And perhaps the inner thighs gently spiral out as the outer hips move back. So notice what you can notice. A breath, internal sensation, or something from your external environment. So ground through your feet, both arms to the sky. To your left, exhale, side body stretch. Left arm reaches to the earth. Right arm up and over. Keep the feet anchored to the ground. And perhaps you spiral the right armpit to the sky. Or maybe left ear, left shoulder. Keep the jaw soft. Deep breath cycles here. We'll float back up, inhale. With bent knees, exhale, fold in, hinge from your hips, and slowly lower the torso down. Lift the heart, extend the spine. Step your left foot back and lower your left shin to the earth. So take a moment here to set yourself up. Right, if you're using a mat, you may want to fold the mat over for a little extra support under the left shin or knee, or if you've got a blanket, you're also welcome to use that. But walk your hands up to your right thigh. Pause with the shoulders over the hips. Perhaps a little mini shoulder loop. Draw the shoulders up, back, and down. But one more time, if you would like, lift the shoulders up, perhaps with an inhale. Exhale, squeeze the shoulders back and down. Stay with hands onto your thigh or float both arms to the sky. You notice any wiggling or wobbling that may occur and welcome that in. Right? In many ways, that's your internal navigation system turning on. And then notice what you can notice. And perhaps there's unnecessary tension in the jaw or the shoulders that you can invite to rest or relax into. So guide your hands to your heart if you would like to move with me. A bit of movement linked with breath. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, guide your hands back to your heart. Again, inhale, float arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time, inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, circle the hands to the earth. Curl your back toes under and lift your back knee up high. Take your gaze forward and then step forward, left foot hip distance apart from your right. Inhale, hands to your shins, lengthen the spine forward. Exhale, fold in, hinge from your hips. Again, breath is simply optional here. Inhale, float arms to the sky, stand up. Exhale, guide your hands to your heart or anywhere on your body, or maybe you just rest arms by your side. We slow down. So notice what you can notice, whether it's agitation in the body. Perhaps you notice you're wishing the moment was different and that you were moving or resting. And rather you just rest in what presents itself. We'll ground through your feet, and if you would like to move with me, float the arms up, perhaps with your inhale. Fold in, exhale, bend from your hips. Knees are pretty bent to protect the lower back. Lift the spine halfway up, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, step the right foot back and soften the right shin to the earth. Take the support that you need, whether it's something underneath the right shin bone, folding your mat or a blanket, and slowly walk your hands up to your left thigh. Perhaps a little shoulder loop. With your inhale, shoulders lift up. Exhale, squeeze your shoulders back and down. Again, inhale, lift the tips of your shoulders to the sky. Exhale, glide your shoulder blades back and down. Keep your hands on your left thigh, or perhaps you reach them to the sky. Well, notice the left foot connected to the earth and the right shin bone as it roots. Soften the sides of your throat, chin parallel to the earth. And if you would like to move with me and explore some movement, guide the hands to your heart center to start. Inhale, float both arms to the sky. Any arm movement goes, right? Big sweeping movement or through your heart center. Exhale, hands come to your heart, to your chest. Again, inhale, arms reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. The last time, inhale, float arms to the sky. Exhale, circle the hands to the earth. Lift the back knee up high. Look forward as you rock slightly forward. Step forward, feet hip distance apart. Extend the spine, breathe in. Exhale, fold in, bow down. Go stand up. Inhale, high mountain, sweep your arms to the sky, lengthen. Exhale, hands to your heart. So again, I'll turn to face you for this. And you're welcome to stay just in a standing position. And again, the offering to notice what you notice, or perhaps you move to a one-legged balance. And if there's something supportive in your environment that you would like to use, please feel free to do that. Then start to shift your weight into your right foot. Hands can come to your hips. Lift your left thigh bone up. Left knee out to the left. Draw the sole of your left foot anywhere on the inseam of your right leg. And perhaps you tap the toes to the earth and take the heel of your left foot to the right ankle. You can also use your hand to assist you in drawing the foot up. And then really any arm variation goes. So you can bring hands to your heart, onto your body, you reach them to the sky. Maybe you take a little swaying movement, left arm down, right arm up and over. Perhaps you add some dynamic movement. And then release any tension from the right toes, so any gripping or grasping. Welcome in the wiggles and the wobbles, right? That internal navigation system lighting up. And then notice what you can notice. Perhaps the gaze lifts from the earth and you find an unmoving point right in front of you. We'll slowly lower the sole of your left foot to the earth. You can go ahead and give your legs a little shake out if you need. And we shift to the left foot, so hands to the hips perhaps as you lift the right thigh up. Right knee out to the right. And then sole of right foot anywhere on the inseam of your left leg, which may be the ball of the right foot down and the heel of the right foot to the inner left ankle. So please feel free to explore really any arm variation. Again, you can be next to a wall for support, have one hand on the wall or on something that feels stable in your environment. A few moments to explore on your own. And the invitation once again to notice what you can notice in each moment. We'll slowly lower the right foot back to the earth. And you can take a little shake out with your legs if that's what your body calls for. And then we'll meet standing once again. If you would like to move with me, float the arms up, perhaps with an inhale. Exhale, fold in with a hinge from your hips and your sitting bones back, bend your knees. Lift the chest up, lengthen, elongate the spine. Exhale, step both feet back. Lower down onto your knees and then all the way down onto your belly. Again, any other movements that you would like to explore, feel free to. Keep the tops of your feet rooted. Slide the heels of your hands back. If you would like to join me in a back bend, inhale, lift the heart up. Wrap the elbows in. Slight dip of your chin in. Keep the tops of your feet rooted. Full breath in. Exhale, send the hips to your heels as your knees come out wide. The arms reach forward, or the palms stack, elbows out wide, or perhaps even the arms reach behind you. And when you're ready, start to stack the spine so the shoulders come over your hips as you find a seat. So again, any seat of your choice. This could be a cross-legged shape, could extend the legs in front of you, or perhaps kneeling. Again, if the seat feels unwise for you this afternoon, you can also lie onto your back body or really take any other shape that perhaps invites some rest into the body. Now bring your hands onto your thighs with an invitation to close the eyes. And perhaps you notice your breath. You notice where it sits in your body, how it moves in and out of the nose. So stay here or move with me. Float both arms up, perhaps with an inhale. Exhale, wrap your right elbow on top of your left, so you stack the elbows. Hands come to the tips of your shoulders or wherever feels accessible in your body, with an invitation to lift the elbows in line with your shoulders. And perhaps if it feels wise for your neck, bow your forehead into your upper arms. You're welcoming in a gentle opening through the back body. And perhaps you envision sending your breath to the space between your shoulders. When you are ready, unwind the arms, and maybe you notice a sensation of flush through the shoulders as you reach the arms up, perhaps with an inhale. Exhale, eagle, left arm on top of your right, or I should say stack elbows on top. So left elbow on top of your right elbow, hands to your shoulders. Lean your weight back ever so slightly. And then notice what you can notice. Perhaps you bow the forehead into the upper arms. When you are ready, unwind the arms, reach them back to the sky, perhaps with an inhale. Exhale, hands to your thighs. Now, if you did choose to sit cross-legged, I invite you to switch the cross of your leg, so it's your non-habitual, non-dominant shin front, which sometimes can feel a little bit awkward or uncomfortable. So the offering is, once again, to rest into whatever presents itself. So stay as you are, or relax right ear, right shoulder. If you feel you want a little bit more sensation through the left line of your neck, you can walk your left hand out in line with your left hip, or maybe it hovers away from the earth. So the right ear relaxes towards right shoulder as the left arm reaches. And you can also play with the height of your arm in relationship to the earth. And notice how this changes sensation along the left channel of your neck. So if you did choose to incorporate the left arm, plant the left palm back to thigh. Stack the crown of your head over your shoulders, and then relax left ear, left shoulder. And with an option to reach the right arm out, again, the fingertips can tap to the earth, or maybe you just float the arm in the air and play with the height of your arm. Be aware of any sensation through the right side of your neck. Or perhaps you notice a subtle sound in your environment, or taste or smell. If you did choose to lift the right arm up, plant the right hand back to right thigh. Stack head over your shoulders. And then make your way to soles of your feet onto the ground. So you're still in a seat. If it feels accessible to you, wrap the crook of your elbows around your shins and bow your forehead down. So for some, you may be able to bow your forehead onto your knees. For others, just allow the forehead to relax to the earth as the back body rounds. So you can allow the shoulder blades to spread across your back. And once again, over and over, it's this invitation to rest into what presents itself. And perhaps you notice some discomfort or agitation in this shape. Or maybe there's an ease or an openness. And without judgment, you allow yourself to be in what presents itself. Now stack your shoulders back over your hips. Take your hands behind your kneecaps. Lean your weight back ever so slightly. And from here, start to journey onto the earth. Whether it be a curl down using more of your abdominal muscles, or perhaps something a little bit softer, forearm to the earth, rest on your back body. So once you arrive to the back body, you can find any restful shape that you would like, or once again, move with me. If you would like to move with me, right ankle over your right thigh, flex the right foot, press your right knee away from you. You may want to keep the left foot grounded, or perhaps draw the left knee in towards your chest. Maybe thread right arm through the gap in your legs, receive left shin or left hamstring. We'll invite the shoulders to relax down to the ground and the back of your skull to stay rooted. Or perhaps the jaw softens and the tongue moves away from the roof of your mouth. A few more moments here as we explore the outer right hip and the inner right thigh. If you did choose to lift the left foot up, plant it back to the earth. Bring your arms in line with your shoulders or take any arm variation you would like. Full breath in. To your right, exhale, gentle twist so the knees slowly soften towards the earth. You stay with the right ankle over the left thigh. So the outer edge of your right foot is connected to the outer edge of your left thigh. If this feels like a little bit too much downward pressure, you can simply draw the right foot back to the earth and take a more similar variation like we explored at the beginning of class. A few more moments here. But when you are ready to move, guide the soles of your feet back up to the earth. You may need to step the right foot back to the ground if the ankle is still over the left knee. And then adjust the hips and the pelvis as your body needs. Maybe you give the knees a little movement left to right. And then If you would like to move with me, left ankle over right thigh, flex the left foot, press your left knee away from you. Stay with the right foot grounded or draw the right shin in towards your chest. Perhaps you thread left arm through the gap and receive your right shin or hamstring. And of course, feel free to move your body, right? If you choose to keep the right foot down, you can change your choice and lift the right knee into your chest or vice versa. And an offering to soften the features of your face. And again, if you would like to move with me, for the twist, arms in line with your shoulders, hands on your body, or any other arm variation you would like to explore. Perhaps breathe in. Exhale, twist to your left so the knees gently fall towards the earth. But you keep the structure of your legs so that the outer edge of left foot is connected to right on top of the right knee, so the outer edge of your right thigh. Again, if this feels a bit too much on the spine or unwise in your body, you can release the foot from on top of the thigh. And just like we did in the beginning, both feet are on the earth. And perhaps you notice an openness, an expansion across the heart. When you're ready, guide yourself back up. Both feet root to the earth. Adjust your hips and your pelvis as you need. You are more than welcome to move to a final resting shape, which may be arms wide, legs wide, resting on your back body. It may be on your side body, front body, or anything in between. Perhaps you find a chair even and you allow yourself to rest in a seated position. Before you move into your resting shape, if you would so like, gather your knees into your chest and perhaps curl yourself into a tiny little ball. An invitation to take a full breath in. And as you exhale, to move into a resting shape that feels most wise in your body. Again, this could be on your back body, front body, side body, or you can join me in the seat. We have a few moments here all together. And the only offering is to invite yourself to rest. With that being said, just as with all movement, all shapes, there are no shoulds around your final resting shape. So we don't often invite the body to relax, so when we do, we can feel a little bit agitated, or perhaps we notice that we're up in our heads, it's stirring around in our intellect. And for others, perhaps there is a sense of ease and softness. Again, there's no right or wrong. So the offering is to simply rest in what presents itself. Eyes opened or closed, that is your choice. And we'll be here in silence for a few minutes. Notice the tendency to fidget or to move. And perhaps get curious about what lies beneath the surface of these movements. And of course, if you need to scratch the itch or adjust your body in any way, please do. But perhaps before you move, you make a really conscious choice about how you move your body. An invitation to notice the breath. And perhaps you start to notice the more peripheral regions of your body, so your fingers and your toes. In whatever shape you are in, if you would like to welcome in some movement, whether it be a circling of the wrists or the ankles, perhaps you reach your arms along your ears, or take really any movement that your body calls for. If you would like to seal your practice to end in a seat, I invite you to make a journey there using whatever movements feel most supportive to you. And once you arrive into your seat, if that is where you choose to be, you can plant your hands anywhere on your body, hands to thighs, left palm to heart, right palm to belly, perhaps hands to heart center, palms press, or maybe one hand to the earth, one hand to heart. So we seal all together, where we simply acknowledge our willingness to show up and to be here. If there are any other words that you would like to say to yourself inwardly, please feel free to say them now. And from me to you, thank you all so much for showing up and practicing with me here. If you did choose to close the eyes, you can start to slowly blink them open. The eyes are open, perhaps you sharpen the corners of your gaze. So once again, thank you all so much. My name is Tizzy, and I am one of the teachers at Sea Change. I do teach at other studios around Portland, including the Portland Yoga Project and Leela East End. So if you're curious, you can check those out. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.